If you're a first-time expectant parent and putting together your baby registry feels completely overwhelming, I'm going to help you cut the chaos and feel more confident. You are not alone if you feel stressed out about your registry. With all of the different products and brands out there, how are you possibly supposed to figure out what to get? I'm going to tell you 4 of the best ways to reduce baby gear and registry madness and help you feel more assured that you have everything you need. Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a Baby Registry Certified Expert, a Lactation Educator Counselor, and a mom of 2. I help first-time expectant parents figure out what gear you need and how to use it so you can head into postpartum life feeling more confident. Now let's get into it. Number 1, the most important thing to keep in mind is that your baby won't care about what products you do or do not have. They don't care what brand of stroller you have, and they'll be happy no matter what their nursery looks like. There are definitely some things that are essential, like a safe sleep surface for your baby, a car seat, some basic health supplies, and a baby carrier. I'll get more into that in a minute. But for the most part, you don't need a whole lot of products. Social media in particular can leave you feeling like you need to have a Pinterest perfect nursery or that you need to spend a year's worth of salary buying everything. But keep in mind, this is not a race or a contest. Your baby will care about being held close to you. They'll care about feeling safe and loved. That's it. No purchase required. Number 2, there's a whole bunch of stuff you don't need to buy, or you can wait to see if you actually need it. For example, you don't need a plastic baby wipes container. You don't need a baby bum brush. You don't need a bottle warmer or a sterilizer. You don't need a baby swing. You don't need a separate diaper bag or a backpack unless you want one. All of these things are totally optional. Don't feel any peer pressure to buy them. If you live in the US like I do, you can get most products pretty quickly, whether that means going to a Target or ordering online or borrowing from someone. So when in doubt, you can avoid spending money simply by waiting on products that aren't essential. Number 3, please don't go out of your financial comfort zone buying baby products or completing your registry. One great way to reduce your spend and your environmental footprint is to buy secondhand products, whether it's clothes or a carrier. Most baby products are used very lightly. I know because I have a ton of baby stuff that I've barely used myself. One great way to get free baby stuff is to check your local Buy Nothing group. Buy Nothing groups are often hosted on Facebook. Basically, it's people who live in your area who give away stuff for free. The size of your Buy Nothing group will depend on where you live, but sometimes it can even be worth traveling an hour or two for a big haul. You can create a post that says something like, "I'm having a baby, I'm looking for clothes, a bassinet, whatever else you need." It doesn't mean you'll get everything, but you'll be surprised at what you can score for free from these groups. People can be really generous. Search on Facebook groups for Buy Nothing and see what pops up near you. You can also check Facebook Marketplace, which is where people go to buy and sell used stuff on Facebook. Again, this will vary depending on where you live, but there's generally tons of used baby stuff and clothes on Marketplace. I always advocate getting a really good quality item used rather than a poor quality item new. Here's one example. I got a Bob jogging stroller on Facebook Marketplace. Bobs are high-end strollers. The one I got was in excellent condition and it only cost $75. The same stroller retails for over $500. All I had to do was give it a wipe down. I see these types of deals regularly. Again, you may not be able to get everything through Facebook Marketplace, but if you put in some effort, you can score some really excellent deals on gear that may otherwise be expensive or out of your budget. Number 4, if you're planning on breastfeeding, it's super important to learn the fundamentals before your baby arrives. You might be saying, breastfeeding doesn't have anything to do with the baby registry. Here's why this is super important. Many new parents struggle with breastfeeding. Why? Because most of us have never seen breastfeeding up close before we do it with our own baby, but we're supposed to learn breastfeeding by watching it happen out in the open over the course of our lives. It makes sense that so many parents struggle when we're flying blind and have no knowledge to fall back on. When breastfeeding isn't going well, all of the gear and all of the products, the nursery you may have lovingly designed, none of that feels like it matters so much. When your baby isn't gaining enough weight or you're in pain, it can be super stressful, and it can make for a very jarring transition to postpartum life. So learning the fundamentals of breastfeeding, like how to tell if your baby is getting enough milk, how to position your baby for a pain-free latch, and how to know when to get help and who to get help from, is super important. Now I want you to imagine something. Imagine if you could feel significantly more confident and less frazzled as you prepare to welcome your new baby. Imagine you knew exactly what baby gear you need, what's optional, and what you can skip or wait on. Imagine if you understood not only what gear you need, but how to use it all in a way that supports your baby's development. Imagine if you knew exactly exactly how to get breastfeeding and pumping off to the best possible start. And imagine you could learn all of this with no effort on your part aside from sitting and relaxing on your couch. I lead a class called Baby Gear Bootcamp for First Time Expectant Parents. In just about an hour a day over 5 days, you'll learn all about baby gear. You'll have a list of what baby gear you need, what's optional, and what you can wait on or skip. More importantly, you'll feel confident knowing how to use your gear in a way that respects your baby's development. You'll learn all about how to use strollers, car seats, swaddles, baby swings, bassinets, baby bath, and that's just the beginning. You'll also learn how to breastfeed, pump, and bottle feed with videos led by an amazing lactation consultant. It's all of the info that helped me go from struggling with my first baby to thriving with my second. The class is just a few hours, but it demystifies the 4th trimester so you and your partner can start your life as parents feeling more calm and less stressed. I know you're going to love Baby Gear Bootcamp, so if you finish the class and you're not happy, I'll give you your money back, no problem. And guess what? Right now I've had 0 families ask for a refund because they were unhappy. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain as you feel more calm and confident and less clueless. Go to this link or click the link in the video description for more. Thank you.